Then in the REST API, cmd Node1 space server1. Then under the REST API, React API, React app, npm start. What about that admin? Admin or something else? User and password? Admin123. Okay. So imply edit was happening as well as delete was happening. Now come to the same folder. First go to the REST API folder. Create the next file called product schema. But we have any table called product? We can check in that MongoDB Compass. If any table is called product, we can delete that. Connect it. And which one was our database? Company. Okay, under the company we have employees. The data we have here, customer, correct? Customer was there, leave that. We need to work on product. Okay. We need to work on product part. So we can come back to the here, schema part. And we'll create a file, another file. Product schema.js. In REST API folder, product schema.js. Product schema.js. In that, like imply schema, we need to follow the similar structure. We can add the number of columns more. So Mongo's we need to all there. After that, similar structure, but number of fields will be different. So we can take copy of emp schema, and we can write here call product structure. Inside that, name will come, price we can add, QTY we can add, details we can add, and add one more field call after comma, price quantity seller. Seller string, let it be true. Seller string only, let it be true. Price quantity also will be number. Quantity also put as a number. Details and seller both are string. Price quantity will be. Next below we can come down and we'll write here product, where we can pass the product structure to create the model. Okay, try it. schema is ready. So let me give you this code completely. I'm sharing this complete code in the chat. Next, we have to create another file that is called product API.js. Product API.js. We need to create the next file. Next, after this, in the same folder, under the REST API folder, file you are supposed to create product API.js. Product API.js. In product API.js, we need something like this. Again, this express, this line, 8 minutes, just wait. Router.export model. The router we are using here, models we are not using here. I commented this line from the module file. Also get any error here. Error came. Router.use required. Okay. Error came. So let me enable this line again. Become as a live. Okay. So let's come down. This two line is required as usual. We can add into the product API. And again, we can call here. We can call here for const, or let what is followed here, const. Const product equal to require dot slash product schema okay. Then again router dot get slash request comma response this is for the get purpose, this is for the post purpose, this is for the get colon ID, get the details, correct? So this is to fetch all the data, this is to fetch the post the data. Let me change it little. This is to post fetch all. This is to fetch specific based on ID. This is to post. One more to put. The last one is delete. While deleting, we need to give here colon ID. So fetch is all. Fetch based on ID. Create a new record. Put means update the record, and this is to delete the record. Then this file we need to link with the server1.js file. Schema is ready. Schema is nothing but your table. Table is ready. After that, API is ready. In that table, what you want to do? Saving the data, listing the particular, updating and deleting. Now, this product file we have to link with the server1.js file. Okay, and we need to give a URL. Based on that URL, the request will come and go. So, wrote clear. You can reply yes, no in chat. Then moving next, come to the server 1.js file. This all code I will share in the chat. Everyone should say yes, no, I have written or not. Out of 10 member, only 5 people replied. Product schema code was sent already. Then the product API code is also sent. Now come to the server 1.js file. In the upper section, no need to do anything here. Import const my product const write only. It's a variable name, it can be anything. EMP API. Okay. What we have written in this file? Product API equal to require ./product API. So we can write here product API and this product. Both are making confusion. So you can write here manage product. Manage product. The represent is nowhere exists, it's a variable. After that below app.use /product comma minus product. Or we can change here to product list also. No problem. Product list becomes a customized URL. It is going to run on this. Now you are clear with flow. You will create the schema and you will call under the. You will create a routing. API product API is nothing but the routing of Node.js. Okay, express node routing. In that routing, we are writing get, post, update, and delete. And then that routing file you call in the main file. And after that, you create a URL for that. And then on this URL, you can send the data. You can receive the data. You can delete the data. You can update the data. Method will be different. Get, post, put, and delete. Get, post, put, and delete. So product list URL is looking longer. Hold on. Let's change little small. Make it product. Product list URL is looking bigger. Change to only product. Okay. Now you check into your server 1.js file. Any error is coming? Here in the CMD server 1.js file running. There is no any error. So file is running smoothly. In Compass, we can check any table is created. One table is created here. Go and refresh your page. You will find one table is created. That is called products. The refresh button is here. If you refresh it, then it will change the. Okay, so we are able to see that table here. Next, after that, we have to write the post request and try to insert the data. So in server 1.js file, once you run the server 1.js file, two URL will be live. One URL will be called a employee related, another URL will be live for the product related. Port number will be same, but the URL will be different. Here will be EMP, here will be called product. So we need to come to the now product API file and we need to work on post part. First we need to insert some record, then we'll try to fetch it. Okay, rotate. Now what we have to do, we need to write here this one product. So write here let new product equal to new name of the product table. Here you have to pass the list of values. So what are the column we have inside the table? That you can find under the schema. Name, price, quantity, details, and seller. Name, price, quantity, details, and seller. We need to add here. Name, colon, request dot body dot pname. We will be sending in the variable called pname. Pname will assign to name. Price, request dot body dot pprice. Price. Next we have qty request dot body dot bqty. Next after that details. Request dot body dot p details. Seller request dot body dot p seller. Next after this we have to save it. So in EMP also we have made same. Await and just we apply the save and we return this line. So in product API again you have to write let response equal to new product dot save. Before save, new keyword is required here, not new. Is await. Await is required. When you are using await in the bottom, in the beginning, async will be required. Async. Then below await will be helpful. Coming down, response dot status 201. This is going to store the data in the product. We have to write here some exception handling code. In case if there is error, then what will happen? Okay, try catch. We have to add the try and catch. But complete this much first, then we'll go for the try catch. So we have made all the fields are mandatory. So from there, if any of the field is showing the input empty, then it should throw the exception. It should display a message invalid input. Correct. So for that, we have to write a try and catch. Let me get this try catch. JavaScript try and catch. Try and catch. Statement will go under the try, catch will be for the error message. Okay. So simple. We can first write the try part. This part. This insert will go under the try. Try. Curly bracket will open and will go here under the try. Then below you will write here for catch error. Catch error. Inside that you can write here message invalid input. If due to some reason if data is not getting inserted, then it will go to the catch. If any exception happen, okay. If it is a success, then try will handle it. If any exception happen, then it will go to the catch. In try, if any problem will happen, then it will go to a catch, and catch will inform to the user that this problem. Okay. In try, I think you can add this everything. This all should go under the try. Okay, this all should go under the try, because sometimes if user will not send the proper value, try had to identify. So cut that section block and paste under the try block. This content we can cut and paste under the try block. Okay, it will try to capture the input and store it. If anything wrong, then in try section, if anything wrong, then what will happen is message will get triggered. Okay, so totally here. Now we need to test this API through the REST client. We have a REST client, no? Through that we can send these values and we'll check whether happening or not. Okay, so come to that file, written everyone, come to that file, that is called API test.rest. So there will come in the last, and or we can use this one. We have written already, imply already implemented. Now you can change to product. In that we need to send what are the property? In product, what are the property we need to send? Next step, you can see here in the product API, you require pname, pprice, pqty, pdetails, pseller. Correct? So we can go here in the REST file. Pname is required, Apple. Next after that, price. Pprice, let's give 300. Then pqty. Pqty is the integer. So 10. Then pdetails. This is good Apple. Pdetails. After that, what will come? Seller. Seller or pseller? Pseller. You have written here. It's called pseller. Pseller. Write the name for Ganesh. Okay. After writing that, try to send a request and check in Compass whether data is getting inserted or not. Even it will display in the right side. It will display in the right side. It's happened. Data is inserted. We got the ID here. Data is inserted properly. In Compass also we can replace and save. Compass we can replace and save. Apple 300, quantity 10. This is good Apple. Seller is Ganesh. Inserting. So check once data is stored or not. You can check in Compass also. In Compass also we can check the data is inserted or not. So 3 people data is getting stored. Invalid input. Parameter is not matching because of that invalid input. Product API post function I'm sharing in the chat. Product API post function is sent in the chat. Also, in the API test, the first one is sent in the chat. Try replacing both. This is for the API.js. Not API.js, rest.test. API test.rest. .rest file you can use this. Last message. and the first one is your post function. Try, it should work. Okay, so this test is happening. Save again. One more call. Mango 150 15 kg. This is good mango. Seller is Suresh. Send the request again. It will store here. Next, after this, let me try to send a request with any empty value and see what is happening. I will try to send one empty value, like suppose seller, or maybe QTY. QTY, I'll try to send it empty. Okay, quantity with empty, and then let me check here. Error. Look like here also is going to become crashed. Okay, so we have sent the wrong input. We are not supposed to send like that, because if you are sending, then send it like this way. The request sent was invalid request. Scroll on. This is stop. Next, I am sending the request as empty. QTY is empty. Let's see what happens. It says like invalid input. This is not crash now. It is functional, but message came invalid input. Exception happened. If I try not to send this, then see what will happen. Again invalid. Because all four are mandatory, we must have to send as a value. Suppose if I keep that and send from here one as empty, send from here invalid input. And so all the parameters must have to pass. Next again, suppose this is the mango. Let me keep call grapes. Grapes and send here. Grapes and then send. This is stored. But in that name, price, quantity details came, Ganesh came, ID came. We want to send one more ID, one more property called message. We want to add one more property in that message called save successfully. Okay, in that we will add one more property called message save successfully. So for that, what we need to do is we'll go here under the product API and here inside the response part. In response part, you can add here one more letter. Inside that message, we can add a property called message and equal to message equal to request.body.name plus save successfully. This is one. We are adding one extra message property inside the response variable, so that if fail, then we will display the invalid. Success, then it will display particular save successfully. So from the backend, we will receive response.message. In the front end, we have to display only response.message. Okay, response.message. Let us try once whether happening or not. In the schema, I will go here, I'll add here call banana, and we'll try to send a request. Banana not added. The extra property what we have added is not added here. Extra property is not added. In product API, what we wrote is response Okay, so we can find out this one in maybe some other example, remove that. Let's send only response. Send only response. So this data is now able to receive and able to pass to the. Okay, again I'll send here call orange and post. So orange stored successfully. Those all data should be appearing under the compass. Here, name, price, QTY, and then details. Name, price, QTY, and details. Next, after that, we need to see how to fetch it using the ID as well as how to fetch all. So come to the code now. Next API file we are written in the beginning called get. Correct? Get. So we'll write here. Let all product equal to. Let all product equal to. Product dot find. Product dot find. Next, we can write if all product equal to null, then all product equal to null, then similar message. No records in database. Database. Else response dot json dot stringify all product here. Now before find, await is required, and here asy async is required. We can add async and await below. Okay, rotate. Now let us see whether it's giving the list of data or not. We can go to the API test.rest, and here we have already one. We can change to product, and we'll send a request and check. Send a request to product. It will give the list of all the products which were there. Their save is happening. Now this data will come from React, right? So again, list will happen in React and the details will come from React. And to get the details of the product, we have to write their API. Okay, so let's go to the product API.js file. Okay, next, come to the product API, and we have written here for ID. ID, we can write it right first. Right, under the try case, we will add You will add try case is I think not required here. Try is not required. We can receive the letter PID. Come to the product API and we are written here for ID. ID. We can write it try first. Try. Under the try case, you will add try case is I think not required here. Try is not required. We can receive the letter PID, product ID into request dot params dot request dot param dot ID. Request dot params dot ID. Request dot param dot ID. And after that, come down below. You will write similar way. This section we can copy and paste here. And we can write data, product data. Here also we can write product data and product data. Product data dot find by ID. Using is required here. It is by NC. So, right, PID request dot product dot ID dot find by ID. Find by ID. Which ID we need to find? Using PID we need to find. So we can write here product dot find by ID PID. If P data null, then no records found in the database. Else reply the list of record. This way we can write. So this will give you the details of one product. This will give the details of one product. Yeah, so data. Now let us check once the details is coming or not. So this is for all the product. Here you have to change the product and ID you have to take from database. ID we need to take from database. So what we'll do, we will send a request here. So many product will come. You will copy any one ID. And that ID you can add here. That ID you can add here. After that, you can send a request. It will give the details of that ID. If ID is not matched, like 4 is there, I'll change to 5. And I will send the request. It will say no records in the database. So that ID must exist there in the ID must exist in the database. Then it will give the details. Else it will say null. That's done. So getting the details of one product. Now similar way, try below deleting one product. We have here delete request. Send the same request. This ID you can copy from here. Go to the last we have a delete function here. Just pass here for. Or first we'll update it. Put method will write. So go there. You can see whatever the data we are sending here, right? This all we can copy once from the post From post, copy everything. From post, you copy everything, all the content of that. And we have a put method here. Replace this 4. And we need to add ID here. Orange, I'll write call 199. And ID we need to change here. This ID was of which one? Okay. Orange, we have orange 99. Orange was the value somewhere. Let me get that. Okay, or no problem. This ID we have no here where we send the request. Copy this ID and paste here and change the value. Orange 99, 1500, 150. This is good orange. Right. Seller is when I say ready. Then this one. Now save it. We have to change here to product again. We have to change here to product. Change to product and add this much. This is the data to update the record. This is to update the record. We have to write a put method there in the backend, and then we'll try to add it. Let's put method added. Now we need to go to the product API file again. Come to the product API file. And in product API file, this is there is a saving part. There is a saving part, correct? Put we have here. You can copy the similar code. Everything of which one? Post. Everything of post we need to, but okay. Product details will be coming from here. This will remain same. It will go there. It will be different code. Come down again. Go to the put method. In put method first, ID is coming from the front end. Correct? From front end, you are getting the ID. So let's go here. In put method, you have to receive here call body dot ID. Declare dot body dot ID. Await apply here. Async. ASYNC. Async to apply in the top. Async to apply here and receive this one and try to find out the details of the product. Okay. Try to find out the details of product. If suppose you are trying to edit the product and the product is already deleted. Okay, suppose you are going to edit the product, update the product, and product is deleted by someone, then what should happen? It should not update. Okay, so first we need to find out whether that particular product is exist or not. If the product is exist, then we'll do something. Come down below. Try here. If p data is null, if p data double equal to null, then we need to message this product is not available. Message this product is not available, or this record is not available. This record is not available. Else we need to come inside. This record is not available. Else we need to come inside. Else part. Under the else part, first we have to do the try block. Under the else part, try will come whether first we check whether product is exist or not based on ID. Okay. Next we need to check whether user has given all the fields or not. While editing, they will not give the price. Okay. So we have to check whether user is giving all the values or not. So for that we need required for try. Try is required. Under the try, we will do something. Under the catch also we will do something. Catch will be error. Invalid input. It says invalid input. Invalid input. So try and catch. Complete both the section first. Write try and catch. Try and catch. try catch is written. Now under the try, we have to write this code. Which code? We are written here in the post case. In the post case, we have to write that this part, and after that again we need to call the save. Okay, so what I will do is, let me see in the previous file how we have updated. We have updated info.ok. So it's the same thing. Let's come. So we can go here and then info.save we have written. Simple it was. So in try case, we have to check again all the conditions. Yeah. So let's come down here. Where is the try? Try is here, right? So under the try, you try to capture an update here. pdata.name equal to request.body.pname. You have written in the previous line here. This we write when you do it. So you can copy this all. This all we can copy and we can paste here. And we need to write semicolon, 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 and semicolon everywhere. And here you need to add in the beginning called pdata. pdata.name equal to we need to write, because we are doing the assignment. pdata dot here equal to and equal to, and then you need to add the pdata.name, pdata.price, pdata.uti, pdata.details, and pdata.summary. And after that, finally, pdata.save. Later, response equal to pdata.save. Before saving nothing but updated below. Await you have to call here. Okay, and finally, response should go. So we are receiving here this value directly. We are receiving here this all the value directly. We have to write if condition also for each. If request.body.pname, then only receive it. But try this much. It should update the value. You can try, it should update the value. Okay, update. Happen. Go here. This is the ID put method. We can send a request. Says error for me. It is the error. The data was collected starting in the JSON at position 140. What is wrong? Name, price is okay. P details is fine. P name, P price, P details, P seller, then ID. Here what I have written, request.body.id, find by ID, PID, P data, now then this one else try. P price, P QTY, P details, P seller, name, price, QTY, details, seller, then await request dot status response. What is error? For other also error. Okay, what is the error here? Let me look into the previous one. Find by ID we did, and finally, you have written wrong condition here. What you have written? Null. Then do this. Not null, then try this. That's this. Here it was the similar body dot respective variable we have captured. Let's say we call this thing. Here also we did the same thing. P data dot product dot find by ID PID. Try is not required because the user will not send all values in what will have. Name, price, KTY details. This is a correct line. P name, P price, PQTY. Let me remove the try ones. There, here. Okay. So here I think code was correct. Here the code was correct. The problem is here. Before ID, I should give the comment. The message was there that JSON body is wrong. JSON body, string position JSON 140. Okay. Try once. Is here call updated. Orange 99 something. We can see from here. All product. Orange 99 is coming. So here was the problem. This product API is correct only. Try and all is perfect. The request what we have sent from here. Before ID, this comma was not there. In my case. Delete, just you can pass the similar ID. And check once. Or delete, we can call the same API here. It will be name of the product. Name of the product. Okay, we have to write this API there. Delete part. So write this. If you try to update those products that is not exist, if ID is not there, I'll try to delete. I given 5 here. I'll try to change it. It will say this record is not available. Because ID are given, that ID is not exist. So in the beginning only it will throw the error. This product is not exist. Okay, now add this delete. Add here the same ID. Change the URL product / delete. Okay, now come to the REST API and you can add a delete function. Delete we have added here. It will be same like last delete. We are written no last delete in the EMP API. Same way, everything similar, only change the model name. Here, everything same. Async product dot find by ID. Product dot find by ID. P info is null then no matching record in database, else pinfo dot delete one record deleted successfully. This will delete the record from the database. This will delete the record from the database. Next, implementation of this is required in the React file. Check now, delete is happening. activity happening. Sequence from here. Record deleted successfully. Now I will try to update the same record from here. It will say this record is not available in database. I will try to fetch the details of this record again. It will say no record in database. Correct. When we click on get refreshed, it will say all the product here, whichever is available. So can you try one more today? You did one implied, another you did call product, correct? You need to do one more call customer. Name, mobile, city, pin code, address, something. And then test through the API. So that is your homework today. Complete that. Then this again will integrate with the React part. Saving, listing, deleting you can do easily. Problem will be of edit. Okay, but saving, listing, editing, deleting will do quickly tomorrow, and then we'll come to the edit part. After finishing these two, saving, listing, editing, deleting, you can work on customer. It will become good practice. Okay, so we'll see you tomorrow. 3 to 4:30 I have class. 4:30 somewhere we can join. 3 to 4:30 I have a class. 4:30 we can join. 4:30 to 6. Nearly 6:30. Okay, so we'll join tomorrow somewhere 4:30. You will be creating similar one more schema file for customer and one customer API, and you will test through the REST file. Okay, see you tomorrow.